This work was done 2 years ago. I would hand throw everything with different design elements, cut it in half, and then merge it with a different half, so you would get two different halves put together in one with different design elements in it. And this is a set of a plate, a salad plate, and then a dinner bowl. And then the next image is just another representation of them, but two sets. So you can kind of see where they're cut in half and put together, and then the different design elements that I incorporated into them. This third image is a bowl that I made like a serving dish, and it kind of shows you the line quality of where I cut it in half and merged it together, and then the different design elements in each side. And then the fourth image is a centerpiece that I made to be like a base for the center of the table. Again, you can see the line quality. The height difference, I wanted it to be a height difference just to kind of accent what I was trying to do, as well as like different, I guess, swelling. I don't know. These are cylinders that I threw and then cut and merged with 3 other cylinders. So there's 4 different cylinders represented in these works, and then I sprayed them with glaze. So it's thicker and thinner to give it that contrast that you see. These would work well for probably for a base. This is the same. It's different than the one before, but it's the same idea of 4 different cylinders, 4 different designs, 4 different heights merged together in one. Again, it would be probably appropriate to be used as a vase. As well as this one, except this one is not 4, it's just 2 put together that are just halves. And again, a vase would probably be used for. And these I stacked. It's kind of building upon the blue one, the one before. This one is just kind of building upon that and stacking 3 instead of just 2, and just trying to create a movement with the line and the angle of how I stacked them. And this one I think shows the greatest movement just with like the negative space, the way that they are stacked, and how it's glazed. I think the contrast and the color is very effective. And this is my most recent work. It is a cups system that I created, a slip cast mold system for, to where I can merge 2 cups into one using a mold as opposed to cutting them in half and merging them together. So the mold kind of does the work for me, and I get a lot cleaner, crisper line quality and just a more uniform look. The concept behind it is one half I threw a cup and made a mold of it. The other half is a mass-produced cup that I made a mold of. And then I'm combining those together to kind of, give that mass-produced cup kind of an intimate feeling that you would get from using a handmade cup. And this is another angle of a different cup that I did the same with. The one on the right is a handmade cup. The one on the left is a mass-produced cup. Same here, just a different cup to show like the height quality. The nice thing about them is they can serve as functional cups or they can serve as non-functional cups. It's totally up to the user on what the intent is. And again, yeah, the one on the left is mass-produced, the one on the right is handmade. And I just love the line quality, and I love the contrast that the handles give. It's just the negative space, the positive space, the height difference, even just the width difference. It's just, it creates something great. This image has 3 of the same cup, and it just shows the differences with 3 other cups. And then just the difference mostly is in the handles. I guess that's where the greatest contrast is, along with the width, because it's a narrower cup than most of those. And then this was a wall project that I did, which kind of still incorporates the whole cutting in half and the line that I am working with. So they are cut in half and kind of just put together on the wall. The nice thing and kind of the intent behind this project was that you could take it down and put it up any way that you wanted to, so it never had to be the same twice. It could be however the viewer wanted it to be. It doesn't ever have to be the same. Inside of some of the bigger bowls, these next ones will be close-ups. To accent that line quality, I put a different colored bowl inside just to, and then in the white one you can see like the cast shadow that goes all the way through to the wall because the green one has another line cut into it, or just the contrast that the red and the yellow have together. And then just a close-up of the three put together in just a design pattern, again, that doesn't ever have to be the same. It can be whatever you want it to be, which I think is a big part of my work, is I kind of want the viewer to bring to it what they will. This one is just a way that I was trying to figure out how to display my cups in a way. My inspiration was minimalist work. I kind of wanted to just have it be rectangles and shapes and just kind of some consume the cup, some not consume the cup. And I think that with this you're getting the line quality not only in the cup, but you're also getting the line quality that's in the shelf. Just like this shelf is playing off, it's a long, narrow rectangle that's accenting the long, tall coffee cup that is displayed into it, which I think just creates this dynamic that I definitely am wanting to achieve. And then the last one is just another close-up. Just how kind of the way that some of these shelving units consume the cups and some of them just leave them wide open. I think it kind of just goes with the fact that some of my cups are really, really tight. They kind of match. Like you don't see a lot of differences, but then some of them you see these dramatic differences, which if you go back to the coffee cup and the long, narrow rectangle, I mean, that one is definitely playing off of the differences, to whereas like if you look at this one, the tightness of that cup kind of mimics the tightness of that shelving unit, because if you look, there's not a lot of height difference or size difference. They're pretty uniform in shape, even though one's handmade and one's mass-produced. So it can be really anything you want it to be.